songwriting show here on BBC Radio Wales from me, Alan Thompson. That's the current single from The Hunted, and that song is Yours Tonight. And I'm delighted to say that the four members of the band are in the studio with us tonight. Good evening to you guys.
Good evening.
Hey, all four members of The Hunted. Let's go through them first of all. To my left, Tom.
Yes, I'm Tom. I'm the drummer in the band.
You are the drummer in the band. Then we've got Alan.
My name's Alan, also known as Angel. I play guitar and do a bit of backing vocals.
Also known as Angel. I'm going to come back to that in a moment. Jay is the lead singer, right, Jay?
Jay Starr, yes, I sing. I'm a front. I'm the big front man, yes.
You're the front man, and Jamie on the bass.
Yeah, Jamie on the bass guitar.
Jamie on the bass. Welcome to the studio, guys. First of all, I've got to get this out of the way. The guitar player Alan, known as Angel. Why are you known as Angel?
Because my surname is Angel.
So, the single that we just heard there is called Yours Tonight. Jay, lead singer, tell us about the song we just heard there.
This song we recorded a while back. It's actually made reference sort of subtly to the sort of promiscuous activity of an unlicensed lady in the Cardiff area. So I won't go into the full factual title.
Right.
What it's about. So yeah, it's just a bit of a ditty. It's a bit sort of moody and magnificent. And
yeah.
A bit guitar-y, rocky.
Where was it recorded? Live, very live sounding record, I thought. Sounds good.
Yeah, it was done in Cardiff, wasn't it? We kept pretty much everything.
Studios.
Offshore, yeah. You mentioned to them, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Who's going to give me a bit of history about the band then, first of all? I'm going to ask Tom this question. Tom's the drummer. Tom?
Yes.
The history of The Hunted.
The history of The Hunted. Well, it began the halcyon day probably about 5 years ago now. We've all been together. Well, Jamie and I were the last members to join the band about 2 years ago, but the band has been going, I suppose, since about 2004.
Yeah.
Angel and James were the key members of that who started it up, and then, as I say, me and Jamie joined a little bit later on.
So Jay's surname is Hunted.
Hunt.
Hunt.
Yeah. No,
It's a loose homage.
It's a loose theory, yeah. It's very pretentious.
We liked the name, didn't we? And then sort of realised afterwards that your name was...
Yeah, so it wasn't a pretentious move.
Intentional, no.
But it's different from 60. 60 as we've always been known as.
Yeah.
It wasn't really as strong as possibly what other band names could be. So again, I agree with the association with 60s music.
Because you built up a following as 60s.
We did, yeah. We did.
Was that were you nervous about changing your name after building up a following to something new?
It was quite a hard transition at the start because you do have this whole build-up of people who know you as that.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing because I think it sticks a bit more, it's a bit stronger.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of good bands have changed their name. The Who used to be called the Decors.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the time to change. If we're going to change it, we needed to change it when we got signed and when we were sort of starting to get rolling.
When all the gang come along and the label and that, it's probably the best time because then you can re-establish yourself.
Yeah. What about the songwriting in the band then? How does that work?
We argue for about a week.
Yeah, fight. There's a lot of blood spilled and...
It's a very...
You all write together, do you?
Yeah, there's a combination of sort of...
The songs are written together, but I think it's a better question would be where do the ideas come from? You know, how does the idea start? And usually the ideas come from either James or Angel, and then we put them into the pot, and then we just argue about it for a couple of
It's from anything.
Just from jamming and stuff, you know.
It's very frustrating until you've actually written the song and played it live. It's very stressful.
It's the audience that decide it, but we do write a lot. I spend a lot of time. It could be made up of a myriad of things, you know, from background experiences to like current day sort of activities, you know.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
So democracy does work in your band, does it? Because democracy doesn't always work in a band. Very often you get one guy writing the songs and the rest of the guys work. Whereas you guys, you know, you say you hammer these things out. Do you argue? Do you fight?
No, we don't really do it.
It's a democracy.
To each other's criticisms, and
we're fine with criticism. It's just that there are a lot of criticisms, so it's hard to get something off the ground. But
I think I can be a bit throat spit my dummy out a few times.
Quality control.
Yeah, we've just got really high standards, I think.
Yeah,
we want to make sure every song is better than the last one, so we work hard on it.
Well, it all comes down to songs, guys.
Yeah. Well, that's
the tunes.
Yeah, well, that's what we're doing now. Is we're nailing the sort of the next load of tunes.
Yeah, good. Okay, we obviously committed to it and worked hard.
We've got different influences, haven't we? So
well, it can vary. I mean,
let's go through the band then. Jamie on the bass. Who did you say?
Smiths, Stone Roses, Oasis, a lot of bands from Manchester.
Yeah.
That kind of scene.
Yeah.
Really into that.
Okay, what about you, Jamie?
There's too many to name. It can be from the Doors to U2, a bit of the Beatles, anything Bowie-wise.
Quite old stuff.
Yeah, I like the old school stuff. You know, a bit of heavy stuff and a bit more sort of light and more contemporary stuff. The Killers. And
okay. What about Alan Angel?
I
can't get over that. Alan Angel. I love it.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I like a very varied, you know, style. I like very varied styles of music, but sound-wise, I think I have got a specific sound, and it is kind of like an indie rock sound. But I'm keen with my music gear. You know, I set it up a specific way, so I don't think I sound like anybody else.
It's got 900 pedals. That'll be something to do with it.
Who's the guitar? You're the guitar player in the band, so which
Yeah.
guitarist do you try and not emulate, but who influences you?
Frank Zappa's a big one.
Frank Zappa, what?
Yeah.
Finally, Tom.
Again, I've got a really broad taste. I like old stuff, new stuff, older stuff like Queen, and I was a real rocker when I was a teenager, so I like my Guns N' Roses, excuse me, and my Iron Maiden and all that sort of stuff. But I like modern punky stuff like Blink-182 and Alien Ant Farm. I like fast drummers, you know, like Travis Barker and those sort of drummers, and Joey Jordison from what's they called Slipknot. He's a great drummer.
Right, so a mixture really.
Yeah, but I think that's what makes us interesting. You know, we've all got such a broad taste and different ideas of what we like. But when it comes together, it works quite nicely.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, good for you. So when then, finally, is an album going to be coming out? Because the single's available, yours tonight. I guess there's an album on its way soon. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
May,
June, yeah.
We're looking at, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what my man just told me to tell you.
What's it going to be called?
Oh, this is another question we can't answer.
What do you mean you can't
It's
answer?
all
Come
in
on,
the-
you've got to have a title for it.
It takes so long for me to put the nucleus of songs for an album together. You know, we're talking. It could be anything. We've thrown some ideas around. We're open to offers, really. I think.
Could we
be-
have a phone-in
phone in on
competition?
0800 really.
Could be anything from Spend a Weekend to Last of the Hellraisers, because
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of
It's got to
those.
be right though. You know, this is your debut album. It's got to
Yeah,
be right.
yeah.
Spend the Weekend's got 3 nameless votes at the moment. We can't decide on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got any ideas
Whoever gets the
yourself?
best
Oh,
name
that's-
gets a £10 voucher for home base.
Chucked in, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's good to have you on the programme. So what happens now for the band over the next couple of months? Gigging, I guess.
Gigging, recording. We've been a bit quiet in Cardiff recently, so we want to get back into
Yeah.
playing the bigger venues in Cardiff.
Okay.
Let's
People
get our
are
name
really
about.
sort of asking us to play places now, and we haven't nailed the venues simply because we've been so busy writing and recording.
Yeah.
And
Website address where people people can check out Hunted.
at the moment, it's only on MySpace. We're still under development with their own official site, so that'll be
Facebook as well.
MySpace / The Hunted Online.